It seems like everyone hates Jacinda Ardern. Most of the people in Parliament and much of the public seem to blame her for excessive borrowing that has supposedly created economic turmoil for the country. This is an extremely common sentiment. At this stage, it seems like almost nobody even bothers to challenge it. Ardern is viewed as the villain responsible. She does not even live in New Zealand anymore. She has been chased out. The hard truth is that Ardern is nothing more than a sacrificial lamb. She did engage in massive borrowing to stimulate the economy during COVID. But dare I say it, she did not initiate this borrowing alone. She did it with the full support of the Labour Party. She did it with the full support of New Zealand First and the Greens who put her into government. She even had the full support of the National Party. The National Party voted for the stimulus spending. The National Party's finance spokesperson, Paul Goldsmith, said he supported the massive stimulus spending. He said if he had the job, he would spend more. The vast majority of the New Zealand Parliament supported the spending. The vast majority of the public supported it too. In the last two elections, parties that supported the spending received the vast majority of the vote. Between 80% and 90% of voters voted for parties that supported this massive spending. And now the country has attempted to wash their hands of this. Ardern has become the sacrificial lamb so that nobody else has to take any responsibility. She left the country. People tell themselves that she was responsible for the borrowing and the economic downturn. How convenient. The vast majority of the parliament was complicit in this. The vast majority of the voter base was complicit in this. And yet everyone blames Ardern. It is a joke. Are we incapable of taking responsibility for anything? I am sick of this mindless hysteria. Ardern was not a great Prime Minister. She was not even a good Prime Minister. But she did not govern alone, and she did not govern without significant support. We should be sharing the responsibility a lot more fairly. And let's be honest, the stimulus spending was the only thing keeping the economy alive. National has borrowed similar amounts, but for much dumber reasons. They borrowed to fund tax cuts for rich people. They borrowed to fund massive wasteful spending. So give Ardern a break. She was not a good leader. I don't expect anyone to pretend she was. But she was nowhere near as bad as the hysterical hate mob will pretend. And if she did make mistakes, they were the mistakes of a nation, not an individual. The right-wing preach personal responsibility. It is about time they took some. The vast majority of right-wing seats are held by National and New Zealand First, both of which strongly supported the massive COVID spending. Do not forget that simple reality. These people are frauds. They will vote for a policy one day and decide they hate it the next, and they will never take responsibility for anything.